Okay, you all. I have one of my followers, all the way from Nigeria, picking him up. We've been talking for quite a while, and he arrived all the way from Nigeria to study. And he was telling me that he has been watching my videos. So I am in the city center in Dublin, and I'm meeting him up in a few minutes. The poor thing, I just couldn't get any parking, so I'm trying to get him to get to where I am, the car, and then we can go to a park. So I hope he's not gonna think that I'm kidnapping him, but I just want him to have a feel. He is 2 days in Ireland. He just arrived, and I just want him to just take it easy, to relax, and then suck it in. So he's going through just a little hurdles when it comes to rent, what to do, how to get residential papers and all that. So I'm gonna meet him up, and I'm going to try to see if I can guide him on how to do all that. I'm quite excited because he's the first person who actually contacted me from Africa, from Nigeria, and saying, I'm coming to Dublin to study. And at first I thought he was joking. But he is almost here now. So I might arrange to interview him and see what he says. But I'm quite excited. It means that I'm doing something positive. My aim is really to have these especially young Africans, to come and educate themselves, go back home and educate even more people, or even build. So let's see how this one goes. Thank you for watching.
Can see things seem to be cheap here and affordable.
Yeah. And you talk about rent.
Only rent. I think the only problem is rent.
Yeah.
That's a crisis.
Yeah.
Even some of their own
people
are homeless.
Yeah.
So it's.
But that's a kind of a European issue. Okay. Even in the UK, they would have homelessness. But here it seems to be very prominent.
It's worse.
It's worse.
Oh.
Yeah. Even especially this time of the year, September, there are students who are looking for accommodation.
Yeah.
So they're trying to have some housing done, but they can't close the gap.
It will take a while, maybe more than 2 years, but the thing is, some of these schools, I would say they are greedy. They know there's, and I think, although from what I heard, it seems it has always been this bad, it has always been bad, but it was never this bad. That the major contribution was the Ukrainian refugees.
Yeah.
So I think they are given preferential treatment. So non-Ukrainians get to suffer a lot.
Yeah.
So I think this is why this is like the highest. It's been this bad.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. So they are trying to accommodate refugees from Ukraine and give them first priorities, which is understandable.
And I think the government is offering some reward or incentive so that they can. So I guess
they can come.
Yeah. So most people are, maybe those who are looking for those rewards would. No, I'm looking for Ukrainian. Don't worry. They will just the rest of us are not finding it very easy. But these schools know about these things. Yet they still
accommodate because they need to survive. It's business has to go.
But
business has to go.
There's a limit.
Otherwise, you know how much income students actually bring into this country.
Yeah, it's a lot.
First of all, it's not only income, it's the manpower itself.
Yes, to work.
People are coming here to work.
Yes.
For this country, to pay tax.
And yes.
So they can't shut down the colleges or things like that, because it's actually driving the economy forward. Though some of them they would argue to it that we are taking the jobs. But they don't want to do some of
They
these
don't
jobs.
work.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't work.
They don't want to do these jobs. Yeah. So
Are we in Dundalk already?
no, this
What?
is still Dublin.
Oh, okay.
It's more like it's an hour drive.
Oh, we're still going.
Yeah.
Woo!
This is literally the city center. We're still in city center.
What?
Yeah.
Jeez.
We literally went around. You
Yeah.
see, there is the river. So we
Yes.
went the other side.
Wow.
And then we came back. this
Wow,
way.
wow. We haven't gone anywhere.
No,
Oh
not even a
my
tiny bit.
God. Wow.
Like I said, Dundalk is another county.
Yeah, you said so.
So it's outside Dublin County.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But-
Good land.
It's an experience.
It is. It opens up your brain a bit. I always say to people, learn how to travel.
Yeah.
You'll be the smartest person in the world.
Yes.
Travel. It doesn't matter where.
You pick up on culture, on habits, different people, like their certain behavior, and then you also see that you see similarities.
We are all human.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are all human.
Yeah.
Then you see some
Yeah.
differences in culture.
Yeah.
It's quite an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It makes you smarter.
Yeah, it does. The fact that you can navigate
Yeah.
all the way from Nigeria to here, that, like, I just literally just posted my son into he was 17 at the time,
Okay.
put him into the plane and said, come.
Okay. He was
back home.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So and right now he knows every corner. He's even more smarter than me now.
Wow. Okay. So he moves around.
Yeah. So I encourage him, you know what? Travel. Even go to Asia. Learn how they do things. Go back home and improve home, because Africa, we can't do. We are the only people that can build and improve Africa. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. The Europeans have tried, but they are not succeeding. So we need to open our eyes differently and said, okay, maybe we need to do something, not wait for them to do something for us.
Yeah, and they can only do to the
To a certain
extent.
extent. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. They have their own challenges now with this Ukrainian war now. Yeah. Yeah.
But I think I know there are some people who say, like, there are some that after Ireland they want to go somewhere as well.
Yeah, lots of people do that.
Well, if from what I'm seeing, except maybe I might spend the next 3-5 years here. When I'm balanced and settled, then I can travel around. But I feel, apart from the housing issue, I actually do like this. I like Ireland. It's not a bad place. Except maybe if I go to visit, because my sister is in Norwich in UK. So just to visit, I might see another world. Yeah, it might be more flashy than Ireland.
Yeah, it is a bit.
Ireland, it's like from what I've heard, they seem a bit dull. Just pubs and they drink beer. There's no other fun sights.
Yeah, but they are very welcoming people, I find. And I don't think, maybe, I don't know, maybe I've been here for quite a while. Racism, it's not that prominent
here. Okay,
I don't think so. You can find a few people who are racist, but you don't let that cloud your view, you know.
Yeah.
I
heard somewhere like Germany is very racist.
I'm sure.
Germans. I know someone back in Nigeria. He has cousins there. But I think he said that if you really want to succeed there, you have to come with a skill. Yeah, maybe you learn photography or you learn something.
You are an engineer or you are.
So even you will still function. It won't stop you from having opportunities there.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
well, yeah, to an extent they seem, but I haven't stayed long enough, so
Yeah.
over time I would start observing the place, the place of how it
The
is.
only thing, if of people who are migrating to the UK, it's probably because of the pound. There's more money. Like if you're working, the money it's bigger than the euros.
Really?
So
Okay, yeah.
apparently, even the pay is a little bit better compared to here. That's why you would find, especially people who have been here studying nursing, who are nurses or doctors, they will migrate to the UK because of pay.
But
But it's one and the same thing. The countries are literally the same. You will see.
But I think if someone has a way of earning maybe remote jobs by the side, the standard of living here, it's not. I think those countries like in London, the money might be there, but the cost of living, it's almost equivalent to what you're earning. So it cancels out. It's as though you are not earning much. But somewhere like here, from what I've seen, apart from the housing, other things may not cost as much as. Although I haven't been to others, so but
Yeah, you feel comfortable here, isn't it?
yeah, you can afford basic things.
Yeah.
Yes, they're not that. Even from what I heard, I think a car should be just above €1,000 here
Yeah.
to get. Just that maybe getting a licensing might be the issue.
Yeah.
But
You do drive, don't you?
yeah, I drive.
Yeah. So that's not a big deal. As in having to learn how to drive from the beginning, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. Not for me personally. I love Ireland.
Yeah.
Ireland has been my home for like 15 years, and I find a few friends of mine that have migrated outside. They are actually in the worst state. They are struggling.
Wow. So the here it seems better than.
They are struggling because they have to start from scratch when it comes to papers, residency, and all that.
Why did they decide to live here?
You know, sometimes you meet people that say things are better here. You can come here. There's a lot of work. People just lie to you basically. What we give people this glorified Europe. That's what we do to people who are coming from Africa.
True.
But when they come here, they are shocked. Like, this is not what I was expecting. This is totally different.
I'm telling myself,
Yeah.
when I make my a home for myself here, I don't see any reason going
To go anywhere else. Yeah.
I might just get because since tech, it seems you can work remotely. I might just look for jobs that have to do like
When you go travel home.
yeah, I can even stay here and work or visit because if not that, although everyone wants to upgrade, but there was something I told myself. If not that I didn't get what I was looking for in Nigeria, I may not have. If I had what I was looking for, I may not have come.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why Africans are coming to Europe. We are not getting what we need. Jobs, education, health, everything. Yeah, basic needs.
Basic needs.
Yeah.
Not being met.
Yeah.
So if I get that here, what am I looking for elsewhere? And obviously with tech skills being on the rise,
on demand.
There are even some Nigerians, although that will require maybe 3+ years of experience.
Yeah.
That after a while they get foreign jobs. They stay back there, especially since pound and euro are very
different
high
yeah.
compared to naira. They live like gods or king, like they are millionaires. So what are they? So let's say I have such here, and the good thing is if you you don't spend money on basic amenities, so like Wi-Fi, access to internet, lights, just those. They are unlike before. Before we always run after lights, like there's when they want to bring light a certain time, you're like, okay, I have to be back home by this time.
Yeah, so that the lights are on.
Yeah.
I was shocked when you told me that. You know that? Shocked.
Nigeria leaders are fantastically corrupt. They are destroying the country. They are destroying it. Like if with what we have on ground, with the intelligent minds and the resources we have,
the country will be far off. You know how much resources Africa has in general.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be regarded as the poorest continent.
At all.
Not at all. It's really sad, and the sad part of it is that the so-called Western countries are manipulating and taking advantage of that.
Definitely.
You know?
Yeah.
Because they're not only doing this corruption. They're not only doing it. Nigerians are not the only one doing it.
No, they're not.
How are they selling the oil to the European countries?
Yeah.
And without the European countries not involved in the corruption itself.
Exactly.
Yeah. Where is the corruption coming from? So this is the north of Dublin.
Okay. Oh, Dublin North.
Dublin North. So where the other side of the bridge is South Dublin.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, but it's still Dublin.
Yes.
Okay.
It is. So we're gonna go to the airport site. You know where you arrived at the airport.
Oh, okay. Here it is. Okay. So the airport is at the north part of Dublin.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think I remember all this.
Yeah. What did you use? A taxi or bus?
Yeah, taxi.
Taxi.
I had no one, so
yeah,
I had to use a taxi.
Okay.
Like I know someone who has a family here, so they helped. Like they just came to pick him at the airport.
Yeah.
So he didn't have to pay.
Yeah.
And they also hosted him while he was looking for an apartment.
Settle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier when you have a friend or even family members. Yeah. I also had a friend of mine who was here, so it was a little bit easier. Yeah.
Well, and London or UK would have been an option, but their school fees now. You see things like £26,000 for school
college.
Fees. Yeah, for college.
26 grand. And you know the sad part of it, when you have spent that amount of money and you sit back and think, was this really worth it?
That's true.
Am I going to get a job on this? I spent 3 years of my life, 4 years. And it depends on what you're studying to start with.
That's true.
Yeah.
Depends on what you're studying.
So, because I remember for me, I did business. And when I finished my business studies, I'm like, okay, start scratching my head. Where am I going to get the job? How am I going to get the job? And then luckily I had a friend of mine who did IT and said, why don't you do IT? You know? So I know a lot of people who did courses like human resources and all sorts. They're struggling to get jobs. Administrative work and business. Yeah.
Which is why if they have enough energy, because that will require extra effort, they can, since there's the light, the resources are there, and they could take side courses.
Yeah.
Maybe if they are studying business, they could take side courses that have to do with tech or some other thing that they are sure that they can get a job in
after that.
And with that will help, so that they don't get shocked like this thing is they studied.
Yeah. I've
There's
spent
no
3
career.
years.
Yeah, there's no career for it. It's
Yeah. Any hopes on jobs? Anybody?
I'm still asking around.
You're still asking around.
Yeah. I'm hopeful I will get something, but I don't know who yet.
Yeah.
Just and I hope I can get it as soon
As soon as possible.
yeah,
Yeah.
as soon as possible. After I get my PPS,
Yeah.
I hope to get something.
Yeah. You see, the good thing about here is a lot of Nigerian community. You can, hook up with them. So good. Like if they have good jobs and stuff like that, they can say to you, you can come here and do this for us,
Yeah.
For my community, we're quite very small.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yesterday there was a football game.
Okay.
Botswana was playing with Zambia. I mean, with Zimbabwe. Yeah.
Wow.
Not too far away. I should have invited you.
I would have come.
Yeah. You see, that's where you meet people.
Yes.
That's where you network, And people came all the way.
From different countries.
Yeah, from different
Really?
countries. Yeah. Yeah, because Nigeria as well was Independence Day yesterday.
Yes.
So Botswana is the day before.
Yeah. Okay.
So we kind of
Combined it.
together. Yeah.
So they all left different counties and came to Dublin, or it's just those in Dublin that came for that.
Oh no, everywhere, from anywhere in Ireland. A friend of mine came from Cork
Wow.
to watch the game. So they've been advertising it on social media for a while, so people knew about the game. Yeah.
So we are still in northern Dublin.
Yeah. So,
They said like this December period, the cold is very.
it's very
intense.
cold. It's very cold.
Wow.
Like you're going to feel like you're in a fridge.
Okay. As long as
You cover up.
I cover up.
Yeah.
I rather like the cold.
You do?
Yes.
That's good.
I rather like.
I thought.
I prefer it, or like if when all is well, I actually prefer it to heat, like excessive heat.
Yeah.
Although excessive cold is more dangerous
Than the heat.
than the heat.
Yeah.
The what can happen, maybe heat stroke or
Yeah.
what.
That is true.
The cold can cause freezing of internal organs. Person can just from there. But in terms of
It's not that severe compared to the heat.
the heat, it's one might not be able to function. Like before you know it, I know some places, especially in the north of Nigeria, they have air conditioners. Just to balance out
The heat. Yeah.
so that it will be normal.
Yeah.
So
I'm totally. I miss the heat.
really,
Yeah, like you see, my car is always too warm. but to be honest with you, a day when I arrive home, I'll be like, I can't stand this heat.
yeah.
It will be so hot, but I miss it. Yeah.
Okay, you're still. How long before you remove this?
That's my son's.
Oh, he's learning.
Yeah, he's learning. That's my son's. He passed his provisional license. That's 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so he can remove this, or he still needs to keep it.
No, he has to keep it until he get the full license. This is just for learners. It's called provisional license. So he has to do 12 lessons for him to get a full driving license.
He has to do 12?
12 lessons. You know, you have to go to a driving school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he's done with the 12.
Huh?
Is he done with the 12 lessons?
No, he literally just put that yesterday.
Oh, he just started?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's a newbie. Yeah, he's quite excited to learn how to drive.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
No, I've been driving here with. You see, when I first arrived in Ireland, I was doing care. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the family I was minding, their mother, they needed somebody who can drive.
Okay.
So I could drive from home, but I didn't have the license here.
Yeah.
So what they allowed me to, what the law here allows you to drive for a year with a license from Botswana, from where you come from.
Yeah.
A year, only a year. Within that year, you should have a license from here.
Okay.
So the family arranged for me to do all this tests, do all this provisional license.
Okay. They tested you?
Oh yeah, they did.
Okay.
Yeah. Because my country is not considered,
Yeah.
you know, it's the standards, the road standards and all that.
Yeah, I
But
get.
people from South Africa, when they come here, they don't need to do tests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed even if you go to Western Union, South African are on the exchange rate.
Yeah, they
like,
have the change. Yeah.
So if you get rand, it's
Yeah.
not an issue. You can easily
You can change it, yeah.
Yes.
South Africans is a little bit more advanced.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are rather, I would say, maybe they are rather lucky. Like where they come from, they have a platform, unlike some other countries where you'd have to go through like the tests and all that.
I know, it's very convenient for them. Belfast Airport.
We're still in the airport.
Yeah, I'll show you the airport now. So see that sign, airport. That's where we're going. I shouldn't have been on this lane in the first place.
Okay.
Went into the runway. They can squeeze me in. Okay, let's go. So this is the motorway.
Okay.
There's a toll gate at the far end.
Okay. Yeah, I remember. So if I was to take a bus, like how many buses would, like let's say the day I came, if I was to take a bus to
Stand up.
the Kinley house,
Oh yeah.
how would I have done that?
You would have taken bus number 16.
Okay, there are different
Yeah,
buses.
it goes right into the city center. So it would have passed through where you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would have had to pay cash or
You use coins to pay.
and I didn't have coins then.
So you probably might have needed to change your notes into coins because they don't take notes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the exit to the airport.
Okay.
Yeah. insurance, you like they look at the fact that you've been working here for like a year and you're paying tax. So when you get sick and you really need help, they won't just close the door on you. They will help you. But if you're a visitor and let's say maybe you came from Nigeria to visit friends and you get sick here, that's a different conversation altogether. So yeah.
But students, do they have that for students also?
They do. The health insurance is different. Like I said, if you are sick and you are on a student visa, because you have a residence,
Yeah.
you can avail to healthcare systems.
Oh, okay.
But you might receive a bill depending on what exactly you have. But it's not a huge
Okay.
bill.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be great. I don't mind that.
Yeah. So did you manage to get your PPS or your letter from college?
Okay, the letter from college. I'm going tomorrow, so
Yeah.
I would have to change the address because when I came, first of all, the address I put was that of Kinley House.
Okay.
So I have to remove that
Yeah.
and put
The one from where you're going.
yes, where I'm going to now.
Yeah.
So with that, I would they will print the letter for me tomorrow, and then they'll print out both letters I need for PPS and acceptance letter, so I can also do my GNIB.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Did you find out how much you have to pay
for GNIB.
for GNIB? No. What you need to have on your bank statement.
Okay, from what I heard later on from two people, but
Yeah.
I'll also confirm with
Yeah.
this my classmates.
Yeah.
Let me open WhatsApp now because what's this? He told me that I don't. Someone else told me that I don't actually need bank statements. What I need is
Right.
passports,
Right.
letter of acceptance,
Okay.
proof of payment. I think that's school fees,
Yes.
medical insurance,
Yes. Which
And
you have already. Yeah.
300 euros.
Yes.
So
Okay.
that's all, and I have those.
Oh, that's great.
So
Okay, that's not too bad now. You can actually process it.
Yes.
Because for us, when we first arrived, they demanded for you to have a certain amount of money in your account
Okay.
for survival
Was that okay? Was that before coming or after you got here?
when you're here.
We were asked for that before
Oh.
we got admission,
Oh.
so they may not ask that again.
All right. Okay.
I think that's the logic behind that,
Yeah.
because before my admission was I was offered admission.
They
had
demanded for-
yes, they demanded for it, and I
Yeah.
showed it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they will ask twice. Is why?
Yeah.
Yes, but they have already done that,
Okay.
so they may
So
not ask
when you
again.
cross the border already, they know that you have finances on your account
Yes,
to sustain
yes.
yourself.
And from what they saw, they were satisfied.
Yeah.
Which is why they approved.
Yeah.
So from what I'm saying, they may not ask for it again.
Okay.